You did this special in Seattle.
Mm-hmm.
It's funny because I almost sensed you love to go to a place where you feel like you're not just going to, you could go to certain places where you're just going to get, where you know what their attitude is and you know you're going to get unconditional love. There's obviously you have a lot of fans in Seattle, but you go there, I think, because you want to challenge some of what Seattle may stand for right now in some ways. Is that possible?
Well, I did what I did in Seattle because of collectively the way they think. But like if I did it in Utah, I would have did it a different way.
Yes,
but
exactly.
It would have been the same thing to kind of like, like mess with them a little bit.
But you like the pushback. You enjoy it.
Well, yeah, because the thing I don't want to.
It's the cold shave for you. There's part of you that wants to go someplace, and you did this for years on my show, which was why I always loved you. But you would have the take that wasn't the comfortable take that everyone would applaud at. You would always want to put yourself in a situation where you
push people away.
Yeah,
that's what I'm doing.
But it was hilarious, and I think something that's quite unusual about you.
Well, the reason why I love the city, and then that theater for me is a funny place because everyone talks about like Nirvana, that they were the ones that knocked off the metal bands off the top 10 on MTV, and it was really, I felt, when Pearl Jam put out that video and Eddie Vedder climbed up at the Moore Theater and dropped down into the crowd, and it was like, okay, so that Nirvana thing wasn't a fluke. There's more of these bands, and it was like the first time that I felt like old. I was about 23.
Yeah.
There was no more exciting birthdays. I 16, you get your license. 18, you're an adult. 21, you can drink. 22, you graduate college. This was the first kind of like, oh, now I just go, all right, bye, good luck with your life. We're watching these people. And it was just funny to me to go back to that place where that happened, because it took me forever to like that band. And now I like them, but it took me forever because I was just like, fuck those guys.
Wait, for Pearl Jam?
Yeah.
What was your beef with Pearl Jam?
They knocked Warrant off. It was so stupid.
Oh, wait, because you liked Warrant?
It wasn't that. It wasn't what they represented was I wasn't young anymore.
Oh, I see.
It was the end.
I
It was
see.
the end. Listen, I knew when all of those W bands were coming in that like this is like the end of this shit.
Bands.
But there was also still some like, I'll tell you this. What's their face? Oh my God, I'm flaking on the name here. When they did Monkey Business, Sebastian Bach.
Skid Row.
Skid Row.
Yeah.
Dude, them live on SNL doing Monkey Business or whatever. Dude, I'll put that up against anybody. Sebastian Bach and the whole band sounded fucking unreal. But the whole industry at that point was already moving on to grunge, and it's a killer album. So there was still, any genre, there's going to be like awful versions of that. But like that was just my first experience of like, oh wow, this is like over. So that's kind of why I picked that theater to do it, because it was funny to me like to come back to this place that and then Drop Dead uses this whole mortality thing that I was thinking.
Yeah, you say there's these ages when men, not women, men just drop dead. And you say it's 49 to 61.
Yeah, and anything after that, you're just looking at a prolonged illness.
But you say that's the age, that's this window. And he said it doesn't happen. It's really funny. I don't want to blow your special. I want people to watch it.
These are the years I'm in, so I've got to make sure I go to the hot doctor. And I got to make sure I watch what I eat, dude. And then, then you can make it to that next level where, you're that old guy at the golf club talking about how they just took your gallbladder out and, just talking about what ails you. I can never be that guy. I've tried so many times to get into golf. I just cannot fucking
I don't do it. I tried it once and I thought it's going to take so much work for me to be very bad. That I want to put that time into maybe getting a little better at guitar. Like that was my...
And nobody seems to be enjoying it. Like you talking about anybody goes, how's it going? First 4 holes were good. And I couldn't have my fucking driver. And then it's like, why would you keep doing this? And it takes forever. And it's mind-numbingly like boring. It's just... I like watching pros do it. I like that my friends enjoy doing it, but I would rather go do shit.
Yeah.
I'd rather go play drums, ride a motorcycle, fly a helicopter. Like, why wouldn't you do that as opposed to fucking say, what are you, 112 yards? What do you think? What are you going? What are you going? You going 7, 8 iron? And they got their fucking sniper scope. It's so dumb. It's so dumb. It's like all you guys need to go home and either get divorced or work on your marriage because there is nothing is happening here. It's like a library. Like it's like the whole, it's so quiet. Shh, all of this shit. It's just bad. It's just bad. And everybody with the wacky, if you either wear really wacky clothes like you're in a Three Stooges sketch or you dress,
hey, lady,
or you dress like you're Tiger Woods adjacent or whatever. Yeah. Oh, he's a scratch golfer. Okay, your guy's a scratch golfer. Oh, is he? That's amazing. Like he's dunking. It's just like...
Well, this makes me happy because I'm adjacent to a lot of people that are golfers. Yeah. Jeff Ross golfs a lot and likes to talk about golfing.
Eduardo said he does.
All the time.
Yeah.
No, listen, if that's what gets you going, that's cool. I tried. No, because I'm joking around. It does look like a great hang. It does look like a great hang.
We shit talk all the time.
It's just it should be 9 holes. And I would argue maybe 7.
7 holes.
Like, is there a golf slider thing that I could do, like 3 holes?
There are courses that offer 9 holes. Yeah.
There's one off the 5 that's a par 3. There's one down in Torrance that's an 18-hole par 3. It's like that's what I'm going here with 3 clubs, 48 balls, and I'm not looking for any of them. I don't give a shit, and I count every fucking stroke. Like if I go to tee off and I miss, that's a breakfast ball. No, it isn't. Exactly. It isn't.
Right.
It isn't. I was trying to hit the ball and I missed. That fucking counts. Setting the tone. These are going to be honest scores today, and nobody looks at you. They all look down at their silly pants. No, it attracts and rewards dishonest people. A lot of contractors, real estate agents, lawyers. You're just running a lot of people.
You're a happy man now. That's what I like. I know your anger fuels you.
Dude, I went on a motorcycle ride the other day that was fucking life-changing. It was fun. I was riding.
Where'd you go?
I went up the canyons in, I think La Cañada or something like up that way. And it was my buddy's bike, and it was a big bike, and I was, those big Harleys with the fucking fairings, so it's like scary, it's like you're on a Clydesdale. And on the way up, I was kind of scary, but on the way back, I kind of got the feel for it, and I kind of, did my version of tearing through the canyon, and I was euphoric for like 2 days doing that, and that's like just not something golf has never done for me. Like I remember a couple times I've hit good shots, and people always go, "That's the shot that's going to make you come back." It's like, no.
No, it's not.
Do you have nighttime golfing? I would do that. Like those, like those driving range things. Those, with the big net. That looks like fun. There's fun. Chicks there, the people drinking and
Top
stuff.
Golf.
Yeah, Top Golf. That looks
fun.
like if I was young, this is like a nightclub with golf. That looks fun. But like to actually just become a member, have to vote on things. Like you join this sports HOA. Okay, we got a dentist here. Seems like a good guy. He wants to be a member. Let's see, Conan, you take him out for a round of golf and feel him out. Feel if he's our kind of person that we want in our little clubhouse here. Yeah, I don't know.
An HOA. I can't.
Yeah, no, it really is.